Well, we're talking with St. Rose Soccer head coach Lori Darling-Gathile. St. Rose into the East Regional Final of the NCAA soccer tournament. And coach, third year in a row, actually fourth year in a row that you have made it to the Sweet 16. What's different this time around for you?
Well, I think every single time you have a group of girls and they put their impact into the team. And this year we just have an exceptional group of young women. They are so team-oriented. They have such spirit amongst themselves, and they have such a desire to excel. So they're passionate about the game of soccer. They love to play for one another, and they really step out on the field every single day with a willingness to compete at the highest level.
You've been able to include some freshmen into the mix this year with Sydney Bond and Carmelina Popolo into a very veteran lineup for the Golden Knights that's included players like Amanda Deck, Katie Whiting, Kelly Guerin. How have those freshmen meshed with the upperclassmen?
Well, every single year we try to recruit really talented young ladies who share the same characteristics of working at the highest level within the game, and we're really pleased with our freshmen this year. They're an exceptional bunch, all of them, and they've really stepped up and had a huge contribution to the success of the program.
You know, when you first got to this level a couple of years ago and first went down to Westchester for a regional final, which is where it looks like this year's regional final will be as well, as Westchester defeated Bloomfield on Sunday. As you look at it, that team was kind of new to the national spotlight. Now that you've gained some experience, how do you approach these games a little bit differently?
Well, I don't know if you approach them any differently. You prepare every single day for the girls to do the work that needs to be done so that they're ready to perform at the highest level. What's different is their experience, and so that experience really plays a huge role, especially in tight matches, such was the case today, in game situations where it's incredibly competitive and very physical, and that maturity really helps them make good decisions on the field, and the leadership proves to handle those situations more effectively.
At the time that we're having this conversation, don't yet know who the Golden Knights are going to play. Actually, at last check, CW Post and AIC were scoreless at the half. Do you have a preference as to who you'd rather play?
No. We respect every team that we have to face. And in the NCAA tournament, every single team that you face is going to be incredibly competitive, and they're going to really be a challenge. So we will just prepare for whomever we have to see on Friday.
You've played AIC more often. Does that make CW Post a little bit more difficult to prepare for if you wind up facing the Pioneers?
No, we are familiar with both programs, so we feel that we can prepare equally well for either team.
As you look towards this NCAA tournament run, hopefully another trip to the Final Four, does coming home with less than the national championship trophy after having been to the Final Four 2 previous seasons, does coming home with less than that feel like a disappointment?
Well, anytime you get to the national level and you experience that, the competitiveness in each player wants to win. So the further you go, the harder it is to walk away without getting everything done. But I think the success of this team and what they've earned thus far speaks for itself, and we're not going to really focus on that. We're going to focus on putting our energy towards doing everything we can so they are their best.
How does the experience in the national semifinals the last 2 years help you prepare better for this season?
Well, they have, as a veteran group, the exposure to how phenomenal it is to be at the highest level in the country. And so that really, I think, gives them an extra element of motivation and desire. And so I think that's just an internal thing within each player, that they really are hungry to earn the opportunity to get back there. And I think that's really what is so awesome about the upperclassmen having those previous experiences. They are so into earning that trip again. They want it badly.
But it's not just the upperclassmen, it's not just the freshmen they're playing for. They're basically playing for everybody who has helped build to this point. Is that right?
Yeah, everything that we do with the reflection on the St. Rose soccer family and every person who's been here who's had a positive impact and contribution to the program is making a difference in what we're currently accomplishing.
Well, St. Rose head soccer coach Laurie Darling-Gathile, thank you for joining us, and best of luck as you look towards the future in the NCAA tournament.
Thank you, and we appreciate all of our support here at St. Rose. We work every single day to make you proud.